icebreaker about my fear of public speaking. Okay, it started in 2009. I used to listen to Def Poetry Jam. I don't know if you guys have ever heard about that. But it's when poets get up and they just tell you the most just painful things, the most loving things, and they just spill their souls on the stage. And my friends invited me to a poetry night, and I was going through a heartbreak. So I'm like, okay, and I have wrote a poem, and it's just like everything aligned. And they said that I'm over here getting nervous. Okay, so they said people can come up on stage. And my friends pushed me to go on stage. And I started to feel the way that I feel now, you know. My hands started shaking, my legs started shaking, and I just got really nervous. And I felt like getting my heart broken would be a lot easier than finishing that poem. But by the grace of God, I finished. And I told myself, I'm never speaking in public again. And then years later, in school, I had to speak in public. I had to do a presentation, and I decided to do it on Rocky Balboa, and it was overcoming defeat. And I started to feel those same feelings, even though I knew everybody in the class. I felt like they were perfect strangers once I got up there. I started to get nervous, my legs started to shake, and I just felt like I was going to faint. But by the grace of God, I finished again. So I'm like, okay, I'm never speaking in public again. And in 2019, I worked in the OR department, and I used to have to clean surgical instruments. And I had a glimpse of me speaking in public. And I'm just looking like, how would that happen? So I just brushed it off. And then in 2020, I moved to Vegas, and I got into meditation. And I was meditating, and I had another vision about speaking in public. So I'm just like, okay, I don't know how this is going to work. And this year, well, in 2022, I moved back to Cincinnati, and I've been pushing towards stepping out of my comfort zone. I became a digital creator. I had my first art show, and I've just been showing up online every day. And then my mom brought this to me. She was like, what about public speaking? I'm just like, I told myself I would never speak in public again. And here I am, stepping out of my comfort zone, and it's not easy. I'm still afraid, I'm still shaking, I'm still nervous, but I'm doing this because I know that it's a part of my vision. And I just pray that even if something scares you guys, that you just push and just do it anyway, because it's gonna make you stronger, it's gonna help you be more confident, and it's just worth it. So thank you so much for listening to me, and have a great one.